I'm Ransom Ryder. I am in the kitchen. I wanted to make something special today. I feel like it's going to be special. I've never made this before. Let's get started. I'm hungry. All right, now I've got here 2 bananas, and these are extra ripe bananas. And extra ripe bananas, they give you an additional level of sweet. And that's what we want. This recipe today, I want it to be sweet. And extra ripe bananas do just that. I'm gonna take my big fork. Let's get these mashed because the bananas really need to be kind of in a liquid state. And I find that a big fork does great on this. Use what you've got. Best tools in the kitchen, your hands. Get them dirty. Mash a banana. Mash a banana, but I'm gonna be using the fork. I wanna get these into kind of a liquid state because I need to mix in a few ingredients. This is some of my homemade vanilla flavoring. And I really I make it myself from vanilla beans, but whatever you've got, use that. I do like the real though, but I feel like it gives you a depth of flavor that's just excellent. Now, for exact measurements, refer to my recipe in the video. There'll be a short of this and there'll be a long form video. Like them, subscribe them, share it with your friends. I need some friends in the kitchen. Nobody wants to be in here alone. Food is so much better when you enjoy it with friends, and I need to make a few friends, so come on in. Now, this is rolled oats. This is 195 grams of rolled oats. I don't often use a lot of oats in recipes, but this recipe just really caught my attention. Thank you bowl. But let's mix this in with the banana. And then once I get this mixed in with my banana mixture, this needs to sit for at least 5 minutes because the oats need to absorb the moisture out of this banana. I want to put in my coconut. Now, I have used a sweetened coconut here, but you could definitely just use a natural shredded coconut, but mine is sweet. I love shredded coconut, but I will say, growing up in the South, I wanted my coconut sweetened. So I do tend to buy the sweetened shredded coconut. I have a bag of the unsweetened shredded coconut. It's a no for me. It's a no. So that's in. Now I want to come in with a little bit of salt. This is just a pinch of salt. This is going to balance and highlight flavors. Salt is one of those magical ingredients. It's science, really. It's science. Salt is science, and it just brings out the flavors. It enhances them. It makes it pop on your tongue. There's just something about it. So salt, coconut, bananas, rolled oats, in it goes. Let's give it a good stir. And then we need to let this sit, like I said, play along at home for 5 minutes. Let's let this sit. These are gonna go into the oven. So preheat your oven to about 350 degrees. But now keep a watch on these because your oven may cook at a different temperature. It may be faster, slower, altitude plays in this. So keep a watch on these. This is like a dense breakfast cookie, perfect to have in bed. And I think you're gonna love it. I think I'm gonna love it. I haven't tried it before, but these ingredients, they just can't be wrong. It's gotta be right. So coming up, gonna be some chocolate. This is a 72%, but the recipe does recommend a 70% cacao chocolate. I happen to have the 72% chips handy. And then this is a candied, I've got oatmeal all over me. This is a candied strawberry and pineapple that I have blended. and they're absolutely delicious. You know, candied fruit, a tasty little burst of sweet goodness. If you had any candied fruit left over, maybe from the holidays, use that, because you could definitely use some different flavors. But since I have the coconut, I'm going with candied pineapple and candied strawberry. And these are so good, I could just sit down and munch on them. All right, this has been 5 minutes. It smells really good. Bananas and coconut. Now, I know these oats have absorbed a lot of moisture. All right, in go the chocolate chips. Give them a good stir. All right, in go the candied fruit, strawberry, and pineapple. Gosh, those are pretty. Let's give it a good stir. Break up any of those large chunks, because if I get a large chunk, I want a piece of strawberry, pineapple, and chocolate in it. I feel like I just need to get in here with the best tools, your hands. All right, I'm just gonna grab some of these, give them a mash, ball size. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? Maybe. Let's put it on my cookie sheet. And I do have a scooper. Let's see how the scooper compares to my hands. I think I'm gonna use my hands. I do. All right, let's get these out. And this should make 12 to 15 cookies. And I will have to smash these to just flatten them out, because these will not spread and rise in the oven. So if you want them more of a cookie form, you need to just give them a good mash. And remember, this will be a dense, filling cookie. I'm gonna get these made. Get out of there. I'm gonna get these made, and then I'll show them to you before I pop them in the oven. Remember, there's no egg, there's no flour here, there's no extra sugar. I did use a sweetened shredded coconut, but that's okay. You could go that unsweetened route if you wanted to do that. I'm gonna be good at this by the time it's over. Am I gonna get 15? I think I might even get more. And I did measure all of my ingredients out on a scale. And I like that, because sometimes you need to be precise. Sometimes you can just wing it. And if you have a lot of experience in the kitchen, just wing it. My grandmother, I really don't know that she ever measured a thing, but you know, she'd had a lot of experience in the kitchen, and she just didn't really have to measure. I even remember watching her make complex recipes like gingerbread. She never measured a thing. She just knew how much to put in. It was a delight to get to see her in the kitchen work her magic, because everything turned out so good. And everything really was from scratch. You know, she did not buy a store-bought anything if she could help it. She wanted to make it at home from scratch. So she, you know, used her own ingredients that she raised in the garden. She did buy flour because she didn't have a meal to grind up the ingredients. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. Let's get these over, and I just want to give them a little mash. These are going to be dense, but I want to mash them just a tad. Give them a little bit more of a cookie shape. I mean, since there's no egg and no flour in this, that one fell apart. Stay together. Since there's no flour and egg in this, I actually think, let me put a chip over here. That one had too many chips. That's probably the reason that one didn't want to stay together. Let's move a chip around. All right, now I want to bake these until they get a little bit of a golden edge. I want a golden edge. So into the oven, these are gonna go 15 to 20 minutes. Keep a watch on them. I'll be right back. Ooh, I am back. These are fresh out of the oven. Now, I know they look a little bit crumbly. Let's see if I can get one or two of them off. Oh, that chocolate smells good. These look good. Look at that. Ooh. All right, now I'm always in a rush, but these need to cool. these need to cool down. I'm always in a rush with these. But you definitely want to let them cool down just a tad before you pull them up. You know, let them cool. That's what I'm saying. Let them cool. All right, come on now. This one I'm going to eat for me. And I've got plenty. So you come on over. We'll get you a cookie and a tea. Oh, they smell so good. I can smell that coconut. I can smell the chocolate. Take a look at these. Can you see that on the overhead? Beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. It just smells good, looks good. Part of the appeal of foods, it needs to look good, right? You don't want to eat something that's, you know, doesn't look tasty. These look tasty. All right, let me grab one. Oh, look, it's still hot. It is still hot. Look at all of that. Let's dig in. This is the taste. I'm getting chocolate all over me. As I said, they're still really hot. Gluten-free, no eggs, no dairy, no flour. That oatmeal, it's chewy. You know, you're gonna have to chew on this for a minute. It's flavorful, it's dense. It's an excellent cookie, really. Just savor the flavors as you taste this. The banana is coming through, the chocolate, the strawberry, the pineapple, the coconut, and that oat base. This is a winner. Call your mama, call your friends, tell your family. Don't hesitate to try this. A fantastic little thick, dense cookie. No added sugar, I should say. Just, you know, the goodness of those strawberry flavors, the coconut, but no eggs, no dairy, no flour. It's just good. It's just good. Now, I've got plenty for you. Come on over. I'm Ransom Ryder. Let's be friends as I work through some recipes in the kitchen. I'm going to finish this one. I've got plenty more. I'll see you soon on my next recipe. A mess. All this chocolate. Bye. Bye.